Yeah. Oh, hold on, here you go, here you go. Hey, Cole said, hey, Cole said he got internet, boy. That boy said he got internet, man. Yeah. I know, right?
A top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Gamecocks will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Try to get it to the edge. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And the Red Wolves trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, you love to see this offensively. On the first drive of the game, your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
The Red Wolves are rolling down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You can clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Finds his man, it's Clark. Finds a crease at the 20. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field, making the nice tackle.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
You know, you would have thought that after having 3 interceptions in their last game, the quarterback would absolutely never throw this guy's way. But here we are. We're in the first drive, and they're trying to be aggressive, and they're attacking one of their best players defensively, and he makes them pay. 4 picks in 2 games. We got to be talking about this guy for the Heisman, right?
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air, it's Boone. Makes the catch. It's Farrell. Turning it on. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Now on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
Oh, man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down.
No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Motion from the wide receiver. He's got him in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll try the run. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Back to the ground with the running back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. And the Gamecocks come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about. 1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Here's the pressure. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Dropping back, it's Boone. Gets it to the back. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
7, Arkansas State 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And the Red Wolves will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll leave it with the lone back. Breaks into the open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this...
Turning on the Jets. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Offense set on first down. They'll leave it with him. And they're able to get him down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To throw, it's Boone. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dennis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Arkansas State.
And the Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a man. It's Boone. Going for 6. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Harrell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's going to run it. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a 1st down, new set of downs for the offense.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Red Wolves have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Got it in the middle. It's Barber. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Buying some time. He'll try to do it himself. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on 1st down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on 1st down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Still on his feet at the 25. Lots of running room. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Boone. He's moving out of the pocket. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls out.
He's open on the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Gamecocks are flying down the field. Motion from the back. He wants to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Reeder. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass, it's Boone. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Clark. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Swings it out to his running back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
The Red Wolves now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man on the right. Looking for the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And I'm a defense. I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. And the Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll go to the toss. Spins away from the defender. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To give to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Trying play action. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. They'll run the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Back to pass, it's Boone. Right on the money. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Calls his own number. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this.
There he goes. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Gamecocks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Surging forward on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
On the play. And first down.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Trying to get the corner. And some room to work. He's loose on the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We've come to the break, and Jacksonville State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
Steps away. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
The Red Wolves come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
Bringing the heat. He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
To the air, it's Boone. Get it out on the screen. Looking for room at the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
From the gun, running back on the move. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Penn State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out. Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Yeah, stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Makes the grab. It's Allen. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
The quick out, and good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Inside the 25. Turning it on. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll send the back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. I tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Right back to the well.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a double.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On the run, it's Reeder. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the left. Look out, he's got room. It's a seam wide open, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
Jacksonville State 31, Arkansas State 14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Finds a little space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that's the Red Wolves.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Clark. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. It's complete. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The extra point here is good, but that just gives us a little